rolling here. I'm videotaping on my phone now because my dad is about $10,000. Because my dad is, I have 19 gigabytes of data. It's close to the end of the month, and it doesn't reset till April. I don't want to pay more for data, so I'll have to upload this from YouTube. Andrew said it's supposed to be spring. I'm wearing a winter jacket and a hoodie, and my hands are already like alligator skin. When does spring come here? That's all I want to know. Here's what I want to tell you. Are we rolling here? I never know if we're rolling here. Okay, very good. Walking the dog. I know a lot of people that complain about their lives all day. Complain. They complain, they don't have any money, no money. It's the dumbest thing I ever saw. They make choices that put them in this financial position, and they just complain about their choices. And I throw them life rafts, life rings, whatever you call them, opportunities to make money, because that's how you make money, that's how you get rich, by doing opportunities. They ignore everything I say, and then complain, and then still complain. You know what it's like? I'm gonna tell you what it's like. It's like you're fat. Like you're fat. It's like you're fat. You keep eating ice cream and cake and soda. Can't understand why you're fat. You keep doing stuff that keeps you fat. You know, my success books say, if you want a different result, you got to do something different. Something like that. I don't know what the hell it says. I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember what the hell it says. So I tell them, the fat people, if you don't want to be fat, oh, look how fat I am. I have to buy all new clothes. I'm so fat. I tell them, if you don't want to be fat, stop eating cake and ice cream and cookies and soda. No? They don't listen to anything I say. I give people advice all day. I give them the same advice I give myself. You got to eat fruit. You got to be healthy. No? I know people that are fat. They say the food tastes so good, they can't help themselves. It tastes too good. So they're fat, and then they complain, geez, I can't fit in any clothes. Because you make choices that keep you fat. And regarding your finances and rich and wealth and lifestyle, you make the same choices. I know people that complain every day. They have to work harder. They have to make more money. They don't know what they're going to do. They need more money. And they just keep doing the same thing that keeps them broke. And I laugh and I blog about it because it's so stupid. And I say, my company, DB Digital Media, is a branding agency. We just do what everybody else does. We do not what the broke people do. We do what successful people do. We just replicate what billionaires do. And I say, get my products online. E-commerce, influencers, podcasting, blogs. They have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. What are you talking about? I sent them Gary Vaynerchuk videos. Who is this? Look at this. Who is this? What is he talking about? All you have to do is what successful people do. That's what I do. That's what my company does. And we share these opportunities with you. And they... I write pitches, people get in touch with me, and I figure out why the 1% is the 1%, because they get it. The 99% don't get it. That's why the 1% of the 1%. They get it. They see what other successful people do, and they replicate that. That's all it is. The 99% keep doing the same stuff that keeps them broke. It's the craziest thing. I get it. I figured it out. I figured out the system. I'm not walking on this grass. Look, it's all muddy. I'm not walking on here. My business model is all numbers. It's all numbers. I'll send my pitch to 20 people. They'll all say, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. But I'll send it to the 21st, 22nd. They'll say, let's go. That's all it is for me. I said to Andrew and the kids all the time, I don't give up on myself. I give up on everybody else. I give up on people. I don't give up on myself. It's just finding the right people that get it. I've sent my pitch to my old business partners I've made a lot of money with. They have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. And they're hurting for cash because they make the wrong decisions. You make the right decisions. I gamble. I'm at the crap tables, and some of the players, they think that I cause them to lose. They think I'm a jinx, because I play the don't side, as they call it. I play don't pass. I tell them, if you want to win, I have a system for you. They say, what's the system? I said, make the winning bets. You'll win. That's all you have to do is make the winning bets. Jesus Christ. Jared, I got some mattresses here for you if you want mattresses. I got mattresses here. Jared said he needs to buy a new mattress. I got them right here. What do you got to buy them for? All right, let's go out. Get out of here. No. Look. I'll get out the mattress. Let's go. Let's go. Get off the mattress. It's not... Get away. There's a birthday party around here, and 25 cars are coming all at once. All right, let's go. Get off the mattress. Look, 25 cars, they're all coming. Okay, it's not for you. You get out of here, please. Let's go. Thank you. Everybody, they're all coming for a birthday party. There was a house here. I knocked it down. See? All right, so let's make our billions together. You got to get it. I get it. I get it now. I used to think everyone wants to be rich and a billionaire and have fun. Well, they do. They just don't want to do anything to get it. Or they don't understand it. That's what they don't understand. What's there not to understand? I put links of successful billionaires and kids. Kylie Jenner making $1 billion. I put these links in. Do what she does. Just do what billionaires do. I put success links. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. What is this? What are you sending me? Well, I shouldn't say nobody. I'll say 80% has no idea what I'm talking about. It's always a 20-80 rule. 20% get it. That's why the 1% of the 1%. Because out of the 20%, maybe 1% actually does something. But first you have to get it. I get it. And I couldn't understand, why doesn't anybody see what I see? But as Ronda Rousey says, and I think Jack Dorsey from Twitter, they said when you innovate, be prepared for people to say you're crazy. Be prepared for people to not understand what you're talking about. And they're also they're billionaires too. Well, I know Ronda Rousey, but Jack Dorsey is. So that's all I do. I do what successful people do, and I would think everyone thinks that way too, but they don't. They just keep doing the same thing that keeps them broke every day. It's the craziest thing I ever heard. So my job is to keep pitching, because my whole business model is business opportunities to partner with players that have an expertise we don't have, and let's make our billions together. You put them online, we put them on television. I get the sharks on Shark Tank. They get it. Then you have the other schmucks that come in there, they don't get it. And even some of the sharks don't get it. Mark Cuban turned down an investment in Uber. He said, no one's going to do this. He said, the taxi commission will never agree to this. He said, now he bankrolls deals that are disruptive companies. Like Uber is a disruptive company, but you wouldn't have gotten Uber. I don't get any of these deals, but I'm in. I don't have to understand it. But what's he doing? I don't have to understand it, but if it makes money, I'm in. So I share these opportunities with you, influencers, bloggers, podcasters. I know all these girls on Facebook, thousands of girls that are my Facebook friends. Every 2 minutes they're posting pictures, not making a dime. They want likes. People say, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so beautiful. I tell them, what are you, crazy? You got to make money. You got to go on Instagram. You got to have links. You have to have your branded merchandise. You have to have affiliate accounts. You have to have ads. Nothing. It's the craziest thing. I know girls that have stores, that have fashion stores, clothing stores. Nobody's ever in the stores. They're posting pictures on Instagram, on Facebook. They get two likes, 4 views. I say, what do you have a whole store? You have a whole studio in your store. You could talk about fashion all day. You could be a big star. Well, we'll set you up with all these links. We'll do a crowdfunding campaign. We'll get you a marketing company to promote you. Nothing. They just don't get it. I get it now that they don't get it. That's the whole point. They don't get it. I get it. Because I don't stop till I get what I want. I don't stop till I go get the goal. I don't stop. And I get it. That's why the 1%'s the 1%. And the people somehow that I know keep struggling and complaining. Now, I wouldn't care. They struggle. Do whatever what you got to do. But they complain. They make choices. Then they complain about their choices. And then I blog about it. Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to complain about your choice. I'm making a choice today to go see the movie Us. Now, when I go to them, I expect to like it. I expect to like and do everything that I do. I expect to win everything, and I expect the movie to be a great movie. And that's all. Yet people I know, they keep going back to the same job, not making the money they want, and complaining they don't have any money. They don't have any money, and they don't do anything else. And you need side gigs, you need side hustles. If you're not wherever you are in your life, you have to go to get where you want to be in your life. You know, you're not a tree. You could move. You got to do stuff. You got to make changes. If you want a different result, you got to keep doing a different task or whatever the hell you're doing. No, and that's the great part of why I blog. Because the same people keep complaining, and do nothing. I tell my family all the time, if you're going to complain, you better have a solution to the problem. Then don't complain to me. I tell them that all the time. If you have a problem, you're complaining about a situation, tell me about it with a solution, or else don't complain. It's the craziest thing. That's why I'm excited to play in the billionaires world. Because I'm not stopping until I get there. And I'm very adaptable. And I keep going after it till I get it. And I just do what successful people do. I've limited the risk, and I'm a gambler. I've lowered the risk of living a billionaire's lifestyle to just doing what billionaires do. There you go. And then I share it with other entrepreneurs, overachievers, power sellers, influencers. And yet a percentage don't get it. They have the talent. I tell them, boy, you could be a podcaster, you could be a blogger, I'll set you up. Nothing. They just keep going back to the same merry-go-round, the broke merry-go-round. When I was a kid, there was a Nancy cartoon, a comic strip called Nancy. And she had a bowl of fish, and the fish kept going around and around in the bowl. And she thought they need more room to swim. So she filled up the bathtub with water, and she poured the fish in the bathtub with the water to give the fish more room to swim. And the fish kept going back around and around and around because they were so used to that in the fish bowl. I always remembered that cartoon, and that's a metaphor for the idiots I deal with in life. They just keep going back around and around and around. And I give them the bathtub. I give them a list of opportunities to make money. They just keep going back around and around and around, complaining. I don't understand. It's like being on a roller coaster and you're complaining how nauseous you are, and you keep getting back on the roller coaster. Maybe it's human nature, but then a percentage of people I pitch say, let's go. And those are the ones I make money with. So I can't get discouraged in trying to figure out, why don't they see what I see? I just figured it out. When I heard the Ronda Rousey quote and the Jack Dorsey quote, be prepared for people to think you're nuts, be prepared for nobody to understand what the hell you're talking about. That's just human nature. Because you think, Andrew, everybody wants to be rich, everybody wants a gambling system. No, they don't. Because if they did, they'd go after it. And that's how easy it is. If you wanted to be rich, you do what you have to do to get rich. The 1% do that. The 1% think different than everybody else. That's what it is. The 1% thinks different than everybody else. So I'm letting you know, you want to play in the 1% world, message me, davestvworld@outlook.com. We're shooting for the next $1 billion ShamWow, Slap Chop, Snuggie Blanket, Proactive Spanx. Spanx girl, Sarah Blakely, had an idea, they manufactured it. She was selling fax machines. Go look at it. She's not an inventor. She had an idea for Spanx. But then she did it. She facilitated it. She executed. She went out there. For some reason, people get in touch with me all day. Dave, you're pitching. Let's make our billions. What do we do? And I send them the pitch, and they say, well, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And all I'm doing is I'm showing what everyone else is doing. I'm not doing anything new. I send them links. I said, this is what the plan is. You get my products on eBay and Amazon and Shopify. You get me sellers. Here's a whole bunch of links of people making millions of dollars selling online. They said, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, you ever hear of the internet? Did you ever hear of eBay and Shopify? Yeah. I said, are you on there? No. Why aren't you on there? I know what I'm talking about. Well, I can't figure it out. It's the dumbest, stupidest thing I ever heard. I know a lot of kids that want to be big movie stars. They go to the acting school. Then you have kids on Facebook, on YouTube, making themselves stars. You don't have to go to acting school anymore. It's a different world. You know, go look up Ryan, that 7-year-old kid opening up toy boxes on YouTube, making $22 million a year. Why don't you do that? There's 10 billion ways to make money and live a great life. I just don't get it. I get it. You don't. I don't get it that you don't get it. That's the part I don't get. I don't get that you don't get it. And after I give it to you on a silver platter. DB Digital, what is it called? DB Digital Media, my branding agency. We just say, here are the deals. Do what everybody else does. We're giving it to you. We're showing it to you. No, you don't get it. So my job is to find people that get it. Find the 1%, and then we make $1 billion together. Now, look how these cars go through. Hold it. Not yet, lady. Go ahead. Was that a good stop sign? How she just went right through the stop sign. Let's go, Riley. DavesTVWorld@outlook.com. They don't stop at the stop sign here. Let's make our billions together. And you have to get it. Jesus Christ.